Hello, SimTheWorld here, continuing our series in Farming Simulator. We are in the Alpine edition. So last episode we had came through here. This is the front field. We had cut down all the grass. We had used the tedder to lay it out so it can dry. This grass will take a couple days before it's dry enough to bale into hay. So we got some time to wait. In the meantime, while we wait for that to dry, there's a few other things we can do. So in the baling process, I've got a few ideas, but I need some equipment, and we don't quite have the money for it right now. So we can sell this red tractor. I think it's worth like 80,000, and we technically only need one tractor here. But it is nice to have. It is good to have something, especially when we're moving around hay bales, when we got the wagon loaded up on the other. It's just really convenient to have two. So I was actually looking through, if we pop over here, this is the different prices in the different markets for produce and other things that we can sell, like the milk, and you can actually sell silage and bales of hay and things like that. I noticed that in our silo we have some of these items, so I thought what might be cool then is, rather than sell off our tractor, why don't we start taking some of these. I'll start with the oats. We start selling some of what's in the silage, because I don't need it. I guess the oats would be good if I were starting to raise some horses or something like that. Not what I'm looking to do in the short term here. We have cows. I'd like to increase the cows that we have and see how far we can take it. Maybe we can buy another plot of land and expand out how much cattle we have. So let's go ahead and fill this wagon. We want oats. There it is. Oh, I think we can almost take all the oats that's stored in here. Yeah, that was close. There's like 11,000 liters. This is only 10,000 in the wagon. But let's pop over down to the grain mill. That's where we're going to get the best price on these. And we'll try to sell these, make some money. And I'm assuming if we sell everything that's in the silo right now, I should have enough money to start making the purchases of the items I want. I think you guys are going to like what I've got planned. So we're focusing on the hay and the silage. That's what the new gear is going to be for. But let me go ahead and start selling these, see how much we make, and then go from there. I'll meet you back here in a few. Alright, so I am pulling into the grain mill. This is with the oats. It's kind of a long trek, but if we get a good price, it should be worth it. See how much we make. Ooh, that dollar amount is going up. I like the sight of that. And we have almost 10,000 exactly. Boy, that would have been nice. But we still have quite a bit left in the silo. So I'm going to make my way back and we'll get another load. Alright, so we only have 600 liters of oats. I don't think it's really worth the trip right now. So we'll just hold on to that. Let's go ahead and grab the barley next. And let's take a look. Where are we going to get the best price? So we're not going to go back to the grain mill, but let's see where this is on the map. This is, oh boy. Well, let's go down to the train station. Yeah, that marker that popped up, that's at the end of the map. And I've actually checked out that location. That's not anything. So I can only assume that... Oh, no, ooh. Didn't use his blinker quick enough. Come on. Yeah, I'm curious if the train that's coming down the track right now, if that's not... We don't have to load this thing up. So let's see here. Oh, you know what I think it is? They collect it and I'll get the money at the end of the day. I bet that's how this works. They certainly wouldn't get the money for this instantly. It's got to be taken and sold. And that would explain why the logo on the map, if we zoom in here, looks like a little train. So I'm going to go with that idea. If I mess this up, well, we would have just thrown away a good chunk of money, wouldn't we have? Or I would have. Not you guys. You guys are smart. You wouldn't have made this mistake if it's a mistake. It's been slow going so far selling all this stuff, but I must say this has been quite the nice way to get a better look at the whole map, seeing what's all around, checking out the different sell locations. That's been cool. But yeah, right now we've got the sunflower seed. I'm hoping that we can get hopefully another 30,000 out of all the rest of the what's rest in the silo. We still haven't gotten the money for what we've dropped off at the train tracks, but it's going to be close. It's going to be close. We get rid of these sunflowers and go from there. Oh yeah, this looks like a big plant. Hopefully we get a big amount of money. Let's dump them here. Yeah, they have the best price here, so whoever's going to give me the most money, they get my goods. How it works, right? Oh yeah, that looks good. 14 grand. I will take it. Alright, so I've sold everything. I'm still waiting on the last minute items from the train. I'm sure that will come in late tonight. But you'll see that I've made my way down to the store here with my baler. Now this game starts us off with a pretty nice baler. I won't lie, it works well, it does what we need. But since we're going to do silage bales too, I think we need a wrapper. So I can sell this baler for $50,000. Alright, so for $76,000, we can go ahead and get a new baler. And this one has a wrapper on the back, which is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to switch up this color, because why not? There we go. Do a little pink. Let's go ahead and buy this. And now we have a new baler with a wrapper. Now, the reason I did this, we could have just bought the wrapper separately, but when we sold the old baler, the difference was only like, what, 25,000? Well, most of the wrappers themselves are like 10 or 12, so for an extra $10,000, we have one piece of machinery that will do both things. I sold our windrower. It was only $4,000. The thing was so tiny. And we got this massive one. I know it's probably... We're getting the tools before we got all the fields. But I think it's important to try to get some of the equipment so we can kind of grow into it. This will also make it easier, because I think one of the ways we're going to make some side money is doing some of the missions in the game, or that's at least how I'm going to be doing it off camera. I'm not going to take you guys on every one, because there's more to the game than just the missions, but we do need the money. So, well, our field currently is pretty small and that windrower is overkill. I think it's the smart move to have the tools, because we're going to stick with hand silage. I'm not going to be getting into crops right away. We're buying the equipment for what we plan to do in the foreseeable future. And after we get through that, then we'll start discussing, you know, getting into some crops, figuring out different ways of making some money. Let's see if I can back this in. Oh yeah, this just barely fits where the old baler did. Oh, it's getting close. There we go. I'm getting better with backing things up. This game has done wonders for that. I've came and picked up the windrower. We're going to take this back to our farm. And this should... I don't think that there's anything left to do other than waiting for our money to come in from the train, as well as waiting for that hay to dry. It will take an early afternoon. We'll wrap up the video here. Be sure to get subscribed. We're going to be doing more videos, and well, this is the current equipment that I bought. There's still some money burning a hole in my pocket, and I've got some plans for that. So be sure to get ready to see some more action in Farming Simulator. Thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.